Hello Sagittarius, this is Joe, and it's time for October already. October, it's just crazy. Spirit guide message. What does Spirit want you to know in October? This is like something that you need to hear, you need to know, something that's going to help empower you, something that's going to give you strength, something that's going to give you insight, something that's going to give you hope. I don't know, we'll see what it is about. But intuitive reading. Rely on Spirit and the cards, read through messages that somebody's meant to hear. It's not going to be for everybody, it possibly can't be. So if it's not for you, Sagittarius, there's always another message on another day that might be better suited for you. So we're going to pull one blessing card, two oracle cards, an animal spirit card, one major arcana from the tarot, and one minor. Sagittarius. Oh wow. Getting serious. Motivated. Getting serious and motivated, maturing. So Spirit's telling you something about yourself, about growing up, maturing, getting older, getting motivated, getting focused. Maybe letting some foolish things go. Sometimes we tend to carry things around from us. That card almost never comes out, so that's kind of interesting. I'm going to tell you what they all are. Alright, one of these. Very good. This leads you to a total and complete understanding, looking back on your life and moving forward. So you're getting clarity in October. You're going to begin to get a lot of clarity about where you've been and where you're going. And in that clarity comes some really good things. And yes, let's see what is going on here. Let's talk about it. All right, Sagittarius, you have a blessing on growing older. Yeah, you know, this isn't necessarily saying, hey, you're getting old and it's time to just chill out and, you know, enjoy your time. This is about growing older, getting wisdom, gaining wisdom, getting insight, seeing everything for what it is, looking back and being able to look forward, seeing where you're currently at and how that affects where you've been and where you're going. So very interesting. This is saying that Spirit's saying they're blessing you with that gift of aging. Comes wisdom, comes understanding, and so you may be coming out of your 20s finally, going to your 30s, or you might be coming out of your 30s, going to your 40s. It could be anything like that. But this is about a major change in your life. Like this is a decade transition or something like that. So this is all about having epiphanies and realizing about yourself, your maturity, your wisdom, your understanding of things, and growing older and having just that door opened up to you and seeing things completely differently. You have to clean it up here. So this is like saying, hey, I'm getting older. It's time for me to get a little bit more serious. It's time for me to cut out what's not good and focus on what is good. This is also yang here. This is about getting motivated, getting focused, getting that drive, getting that passion back, but actually like, you know, being a little bit more aggressive in your pursuit because this is now like this, again, like I said, this is like a decade transition. This is coming out of one decade and going into the next. So like I said, you might be in your 20s, excuse me, going to your 30s, going into your 40s. Something significant. And so that's what this is about, is that realization. And then with the koala, that's comes in with just finding that things can be so much easier if we stop going against things in a resistive way. So this is like letting go of the things that are causing resistance, and just really being able to just enjoy where you're at, the tree that you have, and the leaves you have. You know, it's like that's kind of what they do. They're just really happy just doing that and being themselves, and not constantly having to be like a predator on the prowl. You know, this is going into like a completely different point of view of things. But I see this as like you have to take some action in October. You have to like be determined to apply the new downloads of wisdom that you're getting coming into your life, and focus. And again, clean up the things that are not serving you. So that's what Spirit wants you to know. What that does though for you, this brings in so much clarity for you. You finally, this is like having that epiphany and saying, wow, this is amazing. I finally get to see things totally differently, because I am like, I'm getting these bits of wisdom, but the older I get, the bigger these bits of wisdom get, and the more they just open my eyes to so many different things. And so the sun is here saying, the Spirit's saying, you are going to be in that illumination of clarity. What that does is that just helps you to release a lot of things, and you don't have to carry around a lot of resentment, a lot of stupid crap, that make us who we are over our lives. And this is like saying, hey, I just don't need this crap anymore. Like, I need to let go of a lot of things, because I'm seeing things for what they are. And so you might be realizing, like, people mirror one another, or we find fault in one another, when really that's a fault of our own. It's like all this like pivotal or petty and trivial stuff that it's just so many different things about growing older and saying, I really need to just focus on what's important, and not all the external drama and whatnot. And then the Chariot here, this is like spiritual empowerment, because the Chariot is the card where you get in and go for a ride. Yeah, you get to direct it. Yeah, you get to tell it where to go. Yes, this is moving forward with kind of brute force in a way, but you got to remember, you're not the horses. The horses is your spiritual team. Those horses, those are the ones helping you lead the way and doing a lot of the work for you. So enjoy that time where you get to just trust and go with the flow in that. That sun coming through, that's the clarity, and to trust that forward momentum and movement is actually what is going to be the biggest point for you in October. So Sagittarius, I'm going to cut it off here. Like I said, this is just a quick little message for October, and I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to say, have a great rest of your day. If this resonated with you, if this is for you, you'll know it was for you. Don't try to fit it into your box. Don't try to force it into your circumstances. And if it was for you, leave me a comment. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. And additionally, leave me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to hear more from me down the road. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.